Good morning, everyone. This is Royce. Come back at you with yet another Let's Try. And today on the docket, we are trying that classic of Iowa and Des Moines specifically, the humble, spicy Italian specialty, the grinder sandwich. No, this isn't an app where gay men can hook up. This is a Italian sausage sandwich that is crimson red on a hoagie with pasta salad. Look at that. That is not sauce. That is spice. Well, there might be a little marinara in here. I don't know. Typically, most grinders in the Des Moines area are made with Graziano Brothers sausage. Graziano's is a local Italian butchery and makes the best sausage west of Chicago. Let's give her a taste. Yeah, no, that's not marinara sauce. That's grease and chili powder. It's good, though. Like, you can tell by the color of the meat that it's a pork sausage, but it's very flavorful, very spicy. You can see little fennel seeds in there. My grandma's off to the side. She asked not to be in this video. Well, she asked for me to pretend she's not even here. But so we're just gonna pretend that she's off, or that she's disappeared from this plane of existence. But she'll reappear toward, right after I end filming. Oops. And to go with it, I got this pasta salad. Now, I'm not a big pasta salad guy, especially when it comes with tomatoes and olives. But I didn't know it came with tomatoes and olives. Because, you see, I'm from the Midwest. When I hear pasta salad, I think mayonnaise. This is good, though. It's got an Italian dressing and cherry tomatoes. Even tomatoes taste good in this. I'm still not going to try the black olives, though. I hate black olives. Like, when people talk about Iowan food, though, this is one of those things that no one talks about, but they should. I'm used to it usually being in a patty. It's nice to go back to this as a palate cleanser, though. Do you guys think this is healthier or unhealthier than French fries, which is the normal side? This is a fantastic pasta salad, though. I'm not usually a pasta salad guy, but that is especially not a Italian dressing pasta salad guy. But that's fantastic. I love that you can tell that this is Iowan because I think typically like legit Italian sausage would be made with veal. But this is made with pork because Iowa is known for pork. We have the best pork in the country. The only way you can get better pork than Iowa is if you went to Spain and got that Iberico ham where they're fed chestnuts or something. But then, you'd have to deal with all those Spaniards talking with a lisp, which is terrible. I hate that. It's not Barcelona, it's Barcelona. Man, this is really good, but really spicy too. I should have done this as Royce's hot take. My hot take: Mexican Spanish is better than Spain Spanish. There's your hot take. And yet, despite the fact that most Americans will never meet a Spaniard in real life, they don't teach Mexican Spanish in schools, despite them being our neighbors. They teach Spain Spanish in school. So if I talk, like, I don't know if it's true, but I've heard horror stories about kids from Mexico failing Spanish. I'm not sure, though. Then again, me fail English, that impossible. It's a beautiful day today. Birds are singing. The trees are a lovely shade of yellow and red. There was a guy in a white truck using Grandma's driveway to turn around. Watch this turn out to be veal sausage, and I'm just an idiot. But it does look like pork sausage, doesn't it? It has that, like, that pale white text. Well, that paler texture of pork, like white meat. Oh, I got, and like this is just from a bar. Like this isn't even like a specialty restaurant, and yet it's so good. But I guess that's kind of the thing, isn't it? You don't want some, gentrified, highfalutin, molecular gastronomy place. You want actual bar food. You want tavern food. It cost a pretty penny. It was $16.50, but man, they earn it. Like that was a big sandwich. Comes with a nice side of pasta salad. Like this is good. This is good eating. I'd offer some to my grandma, but alas, I don't think she can handle spicy. I might give her the olives though. She likes she likes vegetables more than her picky, awful, morbidly obese grandson. Anyway, do you like the? Do y'all like the picture I picked? That or for my new profile pic. That picture is 10 years old. When I took that picture, Obama was still in office. That's what 10 years of night audit does to a guy. It is weird. I barely changed except I lost my hair. I was expecting more, to be honest. Like more of a change. But yeah, Des Moines has a shockingly verdant Italian population, and excuse me, they do good stuff. There's La Pizza House, where oh, hold on, I gotta blow my nose real quick. As I said, there was La Pizza House, which I don't know if they're still around, but they made good pizzas. And really good onion rings. Then there's Bordneros, which my dad loves. Um, they were a really good pizza place. Then there's this place called Noah's Ark. Now, I've got a bit of a horror story for y'all. I'm gonna take you back to the far off year of 2008. No, might have been 2007. We'll say it was 2007. Dad had taken. Dad took us to Des Moines for the weekend, and while we were packing up on Friday, Deuce Bigelow, European Gigolo, was playing on Stars, and I heard a word that I'd never heard before. This word begins with a W. Anyway, so we go to Des Moines and we have fun. And Sunday morning, before we head home for the day, we go to the Science Center of Iowa. Not as good as the old Science Center, because the old Science Center was much more like, it was more compact, but also more fun in a weird way. Right, Grandma?
Right.
uh, but the Science Center had this awesome exhibit on Titanic, and they also gave you little cards that had like an actual passenger's name on them. I got Paul Romain Chevre. Chevre? I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he was a famous sculptor, excuse me, who was going to, I think, Windsor, Canada, to Windsor Station or something in Canada to put in a new bust of the king. And my brother got this guy who was with a huge family, lots of kids, and somehow only the mom died of all that family. And then my cousin got a second class passenger who died. I was first class, my brother was third class, my cousin was second class. Somehow both first and third lived, and then the second class guy died. Weird. Anyway, at the end of that, my dad wrote grave robbers in the guest ledger of the thing, and it's like it wasn't really all of the artifacts in there were props, because anything actually from the Titanic disintegrated in the briny deep, you know, or was encrusted, or is like totally encrusted with barnacles and rust and all that crap. Anyway, so afterwards we went to Noah's Ark, which is a fantastic old school Italian steakhouse. I forget what I ordered. I'm sure I got spaghetti and meatballs, because that's the classic thing to order. And then the cannoli came and we were having a good time. And my uncle, who was visiting at the time with his girlfriend, started regaling us with this joke. Started telling us a joke about how, oh, actually, I'm just some girl that he's paying to pretend to be his girlfriend. And me, having just learned a brand new word, felt the need to chime in. So you're saying you're a whore? A silence fell over the table. The girlfriend of the time said, well, that joke just ended. And I was in deep trouble for honestly not that good of a reason. Because here's the thing. That's the joke she was making. She was joking that she was an escort. That my uncle paid to visit with him. Also, he broke up with her later. And so, wasn't even that good for him. And I remember Robert said to me afterward, Royce, if you weren't my nephew, I'd kick your ass. Like, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. So I'm sorry, Grandma. Um, but, and Dad was carrying on like, I don't know where he gets it from. He is in such deep trouble. Like, and I felt miserable. Like, I was like a wounded puppy just pouting in the corner. If I had the same level of self-reflection that I do now, I would have just been even worse afterward. I would have been, I would have defended myself. If Robert threatened me, I'd say my mother would kick your ass, and she would not leave a body. And then like when we get home, I am made to write a letter of apology to Robert and his girlfriend. It's like I did not know what this word even meant. I just know it was a type of prostitute. But then my brother later got a job at that restaurant. And now I think is it closed down?
No, it's open.
Okay. I tried the veal there once. Man, veal is disgusting. It's so greasy. And, like, it's not even that good, and they're murdering baby cows for it. It's like, dude, just eat regular beef. Or pork. Pork is fantastic. Like that pork sausage I just ate. I will say, though, lamb, actually very good. I had a lamb burger at Royal Mile last night. It was fantastic. And my dad made lamb chops a couple years back. They were amazing. So eating that baby is good. But eating baby cows, it's just like there's no justification for it. It's like eating a baby chick. You just do it to say you did it. Or clubbing a baby seal. Anyway, I must get off. I've rambled on long enough for you. Do you like my grandma's painting? She took the photo herself of Romania and then painted it. It's very nice. I tried to get it more in frame, but unfortunately, it's hard to get the painting and me in the frame. But my grandma is a wizard at watercolor. She is going to be one of the greats one day. It's going to be Rembrandt, Monet, Nancy. Anyway, you all have a good one. This is Royce Miller. I'm out.